Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Star Wars Vision Episode 2, which is called Tatooine Rhapsody, sorry. My first impressions of this was, it was kind of weird. It was actually very weird. Very un-Star Wars-like, if that makes any sense. Jabba the Hutt is in it, Boba Fett is in it. But pretty much is about this youngling who survived Order 66, and he joins a band. He gets found by this band when he's like running away from clones, and he joins the band as the lead singer, and he's kind of like trying to get away from his past as a Jedi, which he ends up actually doing. And I guess Jabba the Hutt wants to capture his friend for whatever reason, who's in the band, and they have to play music for Jabba in order to try and save him. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Also, apparently rock music exists in Star Wars now. I did not know that. I thought that it was just like, the weird music that they usually play, like the stuff from Return of the Jedi. But apparently not, because in this episode, they kind of show that rock music is very much relevant in the Star Wars universe, and Jabba the Hutt actually likes rock music because when they're playing music, there's a scene or there's a shot where it shows Jabba and he's like wagging like his tail, like as if he were like nodding his head to the beat, but he was just like wagging his tail to the beat. And I thought that was kind of funny, but the animation quality is by far the best thing about this. The animation quality is great. Much better than the last one. I give it like a 10 out of 10. I give it like a 9 out of 10, the animation. While the last one I give probably like a 7, maybe a 6. Which, don't get me wrong, like the flow of the last one was really good, but I just didn't really like the style. Now, for the story, I didn't like the story for this one. I thought it was very weird. I thought it was kind of dumb, to be honest with you. This is kind of a low point for me. It wasn't like ever just like shockingly bad. It was just kind of like weird. It was just like, and it just ends like you're like, wait, it just ends there. Like, I feel like if they had more time to work on this, then they would make the episode a lot longer, because that did not feel like the ending, like at all. That was just out of nowhere where it just ended. But I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention this in my last review, but the episodes are all like 15 minutes long, so they aren't very long. They are very short stories. When they said short stories, I thought it was going to be like 40-minute episodes, maybe 30-minute episodes, but 15 minutes, that's quite a little bit of time. So, but I don't know. I wouldn't say this episode was bad, but it just wasn't good. It was just weird. Like, if this like really changed something in the Star Wars canon, then yeah, I would have a problem with it, because it isn't good. But with this, just the fact that it's not really connected to anything kind of makes me happy, just because I didn't like it. But something weird about this one was Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. He's voiced by Tamora Morrison. That was one of my concerns, was that he wasn't going to be voiced by Tamora Morrison, but he is. And something about Boba Fett, he looks so young. He looks very short. He looks like he's like 5'6", 5'7", and he's like thin too. So maybe this is like very shortly after Order 66, and Boba Fett is still pretty young, because besides that, there's really no explanation as to why Boba Fett is so short. But he does have Tamora Morrison's adult voice. They didn't change his voice at all. It's just his regular voice, like the one from The Mandalorian. So he sounds like a 50-year-old, but he looks like a 13-year-old. So I don't really know what Boba Fett's age is in this. I hope that he's just really young, and they didn't actually draw him out that way, because that I just didn't like the design of Boba Fett. His helmet looked a little weird at some angles. It looked like compressed down. It was a little weird, but whatever. I just hope Boba Fett is young in this. I really hope it's not an old Boba Fett and they actually drew him like that, because that would not be good. But I'd say the main problem with this is the story. The story is just weird, and it just doesn't really fit. I give the episode a 6 out of 10. Um, I would give it, like, if 5 was average, if 5 is average, I'd actually give it a 5. So I'm switching it to a 5 out of 10. Pretty average story, nothing very special about it. The Star Wars element does kind of make it a little better for me. So I guess you could switch it between 5 and 6 out of 10. If you want to do 5.5, if you want to get technical, then yeah, I guess it is a 5.5 out of 10. But yeah, my final verdict, I'm giving it a 5.5 out of 10. I thought this episode, like, I can't express how weird I felt watching this. I was just so, like, I wasn't confused. I was just like, why is this happening? Like what's the point of this episode? It didn't really, like, didn't have any, like, meaning to it. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my review, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.